Welcome to The Gist. We all know it's easy to get embroiled in the minutiae of daily life. Whatever's happening at the moment can seem all consuming, all important, and we can quickly forget that this moment is but one in a full and hopefully long lifetime. For times like that, it can help to hang on to sayings or images as signposts that point to a more healthy perspective. One such saying that always makes me smile is, "Keep calm. You're not that important." Many of you will be familiar with the Keep Calm series of sayings, but this particular one really struck me. Of course, I might reword it to say you're not any more or less important than anyone else. But overall, I think it offers us a humorous way to take ourselves less seriously, especially when we're fretting and generally driving ourselves into a frenzy over something small. That doesn't mean we should minimize the real problems we face, like difficult relationships, health issues, or financial concerns. But it does mean that we can stop wasting time on inconsequential things and spend it on either tackling real problems or enjoying life. Another wonderful saying is, "In 100 years, all new people." I first came across it in the Don't Sweat the Small Stuff series of books by the late psychologist and author Richard Carlson. It has also been attributed to American author Anne Lamott. This saying certainly makes me sit up and pay attention. We often don't think about this fact that 100 years ago, most of us didn't exist, nor will we 100 years hence. This thought can be at once terrifying and inspiring. It can prompt us to ask how we can best use the time that we have been given. Journalist Oliver Burkeman, who has a regular column in the Guardian newspaper, has thought a great deal about how we spend our time. He discussed his recent book, 4,000 Weeks: Time Management for Mortals, with Mary Hines on the wonderful show Tapestry. Bergman explores the idea that no matter how much we pack into one lifetime, it's impossible to do everything we might want to do, and that we often keep chasing things in the hope of achieving greatness or being immortal. But even those that do achieve fame and fortune will eventually be forgotten. Bergman points out how liberating it is to realize that we don't have to do extraordinary things to justify our existence. He challenges us to define meaning and success in ways that matter most to us and to become comfortable with our own obscurity. We can still undoubtedly leave our mark, be it simply through our genes, the daily work we do, or something we create. We can also have a significant impact by caring for other people, being kind to our planet, and cultivating mindful awareness. The intangible things in life, like having a warm personality or a great sense of humor, can all have ripple effects, sometimes for generations. In the 17th century, an artist named Johannes Vermeer started a movement of exploring ordinary life through art with a small but important painting called The Little Street. Other artists followed, countering more traditional paintings depicting great conquest, wealth, and aristocratic life, with paintings of the daily activities of ordinary people. Mothers caring for children, men at work, people cooking in their homes. Philosopher and founder of the School of Life, Alain de Botton, explores this movement and the meaning we can all find in the ordinary. He points out that day-to-day life is anything but boring, but rather full of depth, richness, and challenges that offer opportunities for internal growth. A young and modern day artist who has taken this approach to heart is Paula Merrill. After pursuing a literature degree, she decided to forego a traditional academic career for a quieter life in the country. She continues to share her love of books, art, and nature through her gentle YouTube videos and beautiful artwork in her Etsy shop. She talks about how she used to spend a lot of time worrying about her life and comparing herself to others. After noticing that unhealthy mental habits were holding her back, she decided to pursue her own path and chooses to celebrate the contentment of everyday living while still adding beauty to the world in her own way. So, if we want to cultivate a broader perspective on life, it's helpful to notice when we're stuck on small things, to question the outsized importance we place on outward comparison and achievements, and instead start exploring what daily life has to teach us in the short time that we have to live it. On that note, wishing you a great week ahead, and see you next time on The Gist.